September 15, 2008. Lehman Brothers collapses. The largest bankruptcy in U.S. history sends shockwaves through the global financial system. Banks that were too big to fail are failing. The very foundations of our financial system are crumbling. But in this chaos, a revolutionary idea is about to emerge. On October 31, 2008, a mysterious figure using the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto posted a 9-page white paper to a cryptography mailing list. The title, Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. This wasn't just another academic paper, it was the blueprint for a financial revolution. Satoshi's vision was clear: create a decentralized currency that couldn't be manipulated by governments or banks. No central authority, no printing money at will, no bailouts, just pure mathematical certainty. On January 3, 2009, Satoshi mined the Genesis block, embedding within it a Times of London headline, "Chancellor on brink of second bailout for banks." This wasn't just a timestamp, it was a statement of purpose. Bitcoin was born as an answer to the failures of the traditional financial system. The early days were marked by experimentation and development. Hal Finney, a renowned cryptographer, became the first person to receive a Bitcoin transaction from Satoshi themselves. In those early moments, Bitcoin was worth essentially nothing, traded only among a small group of cryptography enthusiasts. 2010 brought the first real-world Bitcoin transaction. Programmer Laszlo Hanyecz posted on the Bitcoin forum offering 10,000 BTC for 2 pizzas. Someone took him up on the offer, ordering him 2 Papa John's pizzas for what was then about $25. Today, those 10,000 Bitcoin would be worth over $1 billion. May 22nd is now celebrated in the crypto community as Bitcoin Pizza Day. The first Bitcoin exchanges began appearing. Mt. Gox, originally a trading card exchange, became the largest Bitcoin exchange in the world. Bitcoin's price began its first major climb, reaching parity with the US dollar in February 2011. By June, it had soared to $31, before crashing back to $2 by November. 2013 marked Bitcoin's entry into mainstream consciousness. The price surged past $1,000 for the first time, but with attention came scrutiny. The FBI shut down the Silk Road marketplace, where Bitcoin had gained a reputation as a tool for illegal transactions. This was Bitcoin's first major test, proving it was more than just a tool for criminal activity. The Cyprus banking crisis of 2013 provided the first real-world example of Bitcoin as a financial safe haven. As Cypriots faced frozen bank accounts and haircuts on deposits, some turned to Bitcoin as an escape route. This crisis highlighted Bitcoin's potential as a store of value during financial turmoil. Mining evolved from simple CPU operations to specialized ASIC machines. Mining farms emerged, leading to debates about centralization. The network's hash rate continued to grow, making Bitcoin increasingly secure and harder to attack. 2017 brought the first major bull run as Bitcoin surged from $1,000 to nearly $20,000, a preview of the 6-figure valuations we see today. The scaling debate reached its climax, resulting in the implementation of SegWit and the development of the Lightning Network, crucial updates that would help Bitcoin scale for the future. The 2018 to 2019 bear market tested conviction, but behind the scenes, something bigger was brewing. The infrastructure for institutional adoption was being built. Fidelity launched its digital assets division. Bakkt introduced regulated Bitcoin futures. March 2020. As COVID-19 rattled global markets, Bitcoin initially crashed alongside traditional assets, but its recovery was spectacular. The pandemic highlighted Bitcoin's potential as an inflation hedge as governments printed trillions in stimulus money. August 2020 marked a pivotal moment when MicroStrategy became the first public company to adopt Bitcoin as its primary treasury reserve asset. Under CEO Michael Saylor's leadership, what started as a $425 million investment has grown into one of the most significant Bitcoin accumulation strategies in history. As of January 2025, MicroStrategy holds over 471,000 Bitcoin, valued at nearly $50 billion, representing more than 2.2% of Bitcoin's total supply. The company's unwavering conviction, even through market downturns, has set a precedent for corporate Bitcoin adoption. Their accumulation accelerated dramatically in late 2024, with the company purchasing over 150,000 Bitcoin in just a few months, demonstrating growing institutional confidence in Bitcoin's role as a treasury asset. Tesla, Square, and others followed MicroStrategy's lead, though none have matched its scale of accumulation. September 2021. El Salvador made history by adopting Bitcoin as legal tender. President Nayib Bukele's bold move marked the first nation-state adoption of Bitcoin. The country began accumulating Bitcoin and even plans to power mining operations with volcanic energy. January 10, 2024 marked a watershed moment in Bitcoin's history: the SEC's approval of spot Bitcoin ETFs. After more than a decade of rejections and regulatory battles, Chairman Gary Gensler announced the approval of multiple spot Bitcoin ETF applications. This decision came following a crucial court ruling that forced the SEC to reconsider its previous rejections, particularly regarding Grayscale's application to convert its Bitcoin trust into an ETF. The implications of this approval are profound. For the first time, traditional investors can gain direct Bitcoin exposure through their regular brokerage accounts without the complexities of self-custody or the premium often associated with previous Bitcoin investment vehicles. The approval process also established important precedents for investor protection, requiring ETF providers to implement robust custody solutions and disclosure requirements. Market response was immediate and significant, with trading volumes exceeding expectations and helping drive Bitcoin's price to new all-time highs. This institutional gateway to Bitcoin represents perhaps the most significant leap forward in mainstream adoption since its inception. The concept of a U.S. strategic Bitcoin reserve has moved from a fringe idea to serious policy discussion. Senator Cynthia Lummis, as chair of the Senate Banking Subcommittee on Digital Assets, has championed the creation of a strategic Bitcoin reserve, arguing it would strengthen the U.S. dollar and maintain America's position as a financial innovator. This initiative gained additional momentum. President Trump announced plans to evaluate a national digital asset stockpile, highlighting the growing recognition of Bitcoin's strategic importance in global finance. The implications of a U.S. strategic Bitcoin reserve would be revolutionary. Just as the U.S. maintains the world's largest gold reserves, a Bitcoin reserve would position America at the forefront of the digital asset era. This would serve multiple purposes, providing a hedge against digital currency developments by other nations, particularly China, establishing a strategic stockpile of what many consider digital gold, and sending a powerful signal about U.S. commitment to cryptocurrency innovation. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong captured the significance at the World Economic Forum in Davos, stating, "The world is moving to a Bitcoin standard for money." His assertion that governments holding gold should also hold Bitcoin reflects a growing understanding of Bitcoin's role in the modern financial system. With El Salvador's adoption as legal tender and other nations contemplating similar moves, the creation of a U.S. strategic Bitcoin reserve could mark the beginning of a new era in monetary policy and international finance. Looking ahead, Bitcoin faces new challenges and opportunities. The next halving approaches, potentially triggering another supply shock. Nations grapple with Bitcoin's role in the global financial system, and the Lightning Network continues to evolve, making Bitcoin more practical for everyday transactions. From its humble beginnings as a white paper, Bitcoin has grown into a multi-trillion-dollar asset class, with each coin now worth over $100,000. It's survived crashes, bans, hard forks, and countless obituaries. Each challenge has made it stronger. Each test has proven its resilience. The story of Bitcoin is more than just price charts and technical innovations. It's a revolution in how we think about money, value, and financial freedom. As we look to the future, one question remains: is Bitcoin's greatest chapter yet to come? Until next time, this is the Wealth Squad, and don't forget to get money, buy income. If you found value in this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below, sharing your thoughts on Bitcoin's incredible journey.